Yes. Hello, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Now at 10, a woman training for a triathlon.
Streaming on clickorlando.com, you're watching News 6 at 10 p.m. Streaming on clickorlando.com, you're watching News 6 at 10 p.m.
Now at 10, a woman training for a triathlon hit by a car and left for dead. What the community is doing to help as she recovers.
And the Epstein files could soon see the light of day. What's next after lawmakers vote to release the information about the investigation?
And a community scrambling after a center that was supposed to bring in jobs and money to the area is now shutting down.
And some breaking news tonight. We're learning a family member is under investigation for the death of a Titusville teen on a cruise ship. New court documents reveal one of Anna Kepner's younger step-siblings may be the subject of a, quote, pending criminal case.
The Titusville teen was found dead on a cruise ship earlier this month. News 6 community correspondent Troy Campbell is live in the newsroom for us tonight with more on this story. Troy.
Yeah, Ginger and Matt, all along we were told that the FBI Miami office was investigating the death. However, until now, there were no other details regarding the cause of death. Now, new court documents for an unrelated custody hearing shines light on where that death investigation stands tonight. New court documents filed Tuesday in the custody case of Chantel Hudson Kepner, the stepmother of 18-year-old Anna Kepler, the teen who died on a Carnival cruise ship on November 7th. In the documents, Hudson Kepner argues to delay testifying in a custody hearing with her ex-husband. The reason? She cites discussions with the FBI's Miami office, saying the agency has told her, quote, a criminal case may be initiated against one of the minor children. Therefore, Hudson Kepler is requesting a judge postpone the hearing, citing privilege against self-incrimination. 18-year-old Anna Kepler was a senior at Temple Christian School in Titusville. CBS News reports investigators say a housekeeper discovered her body underneath the bed in her stateroom. CBS also says detectives are reviewing surveillance video and cell phone data. Kepner's car was parked at the school following her death, and it became a makeshift memorial.
Her faith in God was really present in all of the kids, and that's really helped them through a lot.
I see that spot, and it just makes my heart melt for the family. I can only imagine the pain that they're going through.
Kepner was described as being a caring person who volunteered in her grandparents' neighborhood. She was on board Carnival Cruise Line's Carnival Horizon. The ship carries up to 4,000 guests. Court documents confirm her minor step-siblings were on board the ship as well. Kepner's death was reported one day before the ship was scheduled to return to Port Miami. Following her death, Carnival Cruise Lines released a statement saying in part, quote, our focus is on supporting the family of our guests. We spoke with parents outside the school where Kepner attended on the Monday following her death, who say they were devastated.
The family deserves all their time to mourn. I hope that they get whatever answers they need answered.
Hopefully there's some closure in the near future for the family. I would want that if it was my child.
Now, right now, we are only aware that one of those minor step siblings has a pending criminal investigation by the FBI, but it's unclear if any charges have been filed yet and if this is directly related to Kepner's death. Of course, we will continue to keep you updated on clickorlando.com. Live in the newsroom, Troy Campbell, News 6. Back to you, Ginger.
Troy, thank you. Of course, we're going to continue to follow each and every development in this story, and you can follow all the latest as well on clickorlando.com.
Now at 10 tonight, another top story. After tens of millions of dollars in investment, the Kroger Distribution Center in Groveland is being shut down next year. City leaders say the shutdown will affect up to 1,400 employees. We spoke with one employee who said they were planning to spend the rest of their career at Kroger.
And you planned on investing the rest of your career there?
Yes. I plan on retiring there because I loved it being there at Kroger. I didn't want to go anywhere else, nowhere else at all, period.
According to city leaders, the distribution center came at an estimated cost of $55 million, but they also say millions more were invested in technology at the facility. And with all that money, the move to shut down came as quite a shock.
What was your reaction when you first found out that the Kroger facility did plan to close?
Absolute shock. I mean, listen, I just found out about it this morning, and it's devastating.
Yeah, on that, have you spoken with any of these employees who will be let go?
I have had, yes, unfortunately, yes, this already today, a few that they were surprised as well, and they're shocked.
Employees here were told they have until the end of January before the facility will officially close. The Kroger closure comes about 2 weeks after the Frito-Lay closures in Orlando. 454 people were laid off at the plant on Silver Star Road. Another 46 people were laid off at a nearby facility off Princeton Street. Company officials say the shutdown was driven by business needs. There are plans to help the employees impacted. A local pro triathlete was hit by a car while riding her bike in Claremont on Saturday morning, and she was just left for dead. Now, fortunately, she's still alive. She's in the hospital recovering from some really nasty injuries. News 6's Alex Cook is in Claremont with the latest on the investigation.
Gabrielle Suver was training for an Ironman race, riding her bike here on County Road 455, not far from this high bicycle activity area sign, when a car sideswiped her and kept going, leaving her with serious injuries.
She's just somebody like everybody feels like they know because she is so open and honest with so much of her life.
Kimberly Grogan owns Dash Sports in Claremont and sponsors Suver for her races. She called Suver a beautiful shining light in the area for many years, and she wants to find the person who put her in the hospital.
Community is seeking justice, the community of cyclists, the community of triathletes, just that you would leave anybody but this amazing person on the side of the road with no idea of what state they're in, and just keep on driving is beyond unfathomable.
The Florida Highway Patrol says Suver wasn't able to identify the vehicle that hit her, which continued going east on County Road 455. They're asking anyone with info to contact FHP or Crime Line. Suver's coach, who saw her in the hospital today and says she's still in a lot of pain, set up a GoFundMe page to help with Suver's medical expenses, and the donations have been flooding in. Grogan says she loves to see how the competitive triathlete community has come out to support Suver, but she's worried this may be the end of the star athlete's career.
She has a rod in her leg, spine, neck injuries, things like that, are extremely challenging for any of the sports, swimming, biking, or running.
In Claremont, Alex Cook, News 6.
Developing tonight, we are closer to seeing what is in the Justice Department's Epstein files. The House voted 427-1 today to force the department to release them. The Senate then passed the bill unanimously before sending it to the president for his signature. Thousands of pages of documents have already been released, including email exchanges mentioning the president, as well as conversation between Epstein and former Democratic Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, who announced he would step back from public activities.
Jarring to see him in those files and to having a conversation in friendship with Jeffrey Epstein long after it was known that Epstein was a convicted sex offender. So he should have that accountability.
I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein.
The president recently ordered the Department of Justice to investigate Democrats' ties to Epstein, which some legal experts caution could limit any potential release.
Making us late to work, possibly. So it's a lot of different things that it could do. It's great having a school in the community.
Cape Canaveral parents voicing transportation concerns in a meeting earlier tonight about closing down Cape View Elementary and sending students 7 miles away to Roosevelt Elementary, which is in Cocoa Beach. Brevard County School Board members argue merging the schools will not only save the district money, but ensure a better education for students. A final decision on closing down the school will happen in January.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Engines full power, liftoff.
Another successful launch for SpaceX. The space giant launched another batch of Starlink satellites from Cape Canaveral. There's another launch scheduled for Thursday at 10 p.m.
A few months ago, we told you about the Villages Healthcare sale to Centerwell. During the sale, the Village's Health CEO sent a letter saying patients could expect continued access to their current health insurance provider following the closing. But now, for the thousands of people who are insured by United Healthcare, that may not be the case as negotiations continue between UHC and Centerwell. But as your Sumter County community correspondent Emily McLeod explains, for the thousands of people who are insured by United Healthcare, that may not be the case.
I spoke to someone with United Healthcare, and they tell me around 25,000 members have received services from the Village's Health in some capacity over the last 12 months. Now, all of this uncertainty is creating a lot of stress for people who say they don't want to lose their doctors.
I feel like we've been duped.
After the Village's Health sale to Centerwell, which is a division of Humana, Nancy Devlin's and Lynn Kensler's medical care hangs in the balance. Both women are insured by United Healthcare.
I know a lot are upset.
On November 7th, TVH CEO Bob Trin sent out this notice to patients saying if Centerwell and United Healthcare don't reach an agreement, they will be unable to keep UHC plans beginning January 1st, 2026. Since the announcement, Devlin has been researching other providers, but says she isn't finding anything comparable to her current plan with UHC.
My PCP is not in there, and most of them I'm paying more money out of pocket.
Earlier this year, the Village's Health filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy to help deal with the more than $350 million it owed to the federal government through Medicare overbilling. In September, Centerwell won the auction to buy TVH, paying $68 million in cash along with other stipulations. We reached out to the Village's Health about the ongoing situation with United Healthcare. A spokesperson from Humana sent us a statement which says in part, "We are open to having further discussions and will work in good faith toward a new agreement. UHC health plans will be accepted at the Village's Health through December 31st, 2025. If no agreement is reached, TVH will be unable to accept UHC plans starting January 1st, 2026. UHC also sent us a statement about the ongoing discussions which says in part, "Our top priority is to reach a long-term agreement that maintains long-term access to Centerwell for 2026 and beyond for people enrolled in our Medicare Advantage and employer-sponsored commercial plans." Nancy and Lynn are worried about losing their doctors they've had for years.
We trusted the Village's Health system, and we need to make it right and make it seamless. That's, to me, the right thing. I feel like we've been duped.
Now, Nancy and Lynn tell me their plan is to stick with United Healthcare through the end of the year, and they hope that United Healthcare and Centerwell can come to an agreement. United Healthcare and Centerwell both tell me they are actively engaged in discussions to try to come up with that agreement. And UHC tells me their ultimate goal is to make sure they can continue coverage for its patients and through those employer-sponsored healthcare programs. To stay on top of this story and to go back and look at our prior coverage on this, you can head on over to clickorlando.com. For now, reporting in Sumter County, I'm your Sumter County community correspondent, Emily McLeod, News 6.
Well, after the government shutdown, there has been a lot of uncertainty when it comes to Medicare.
Yeah, new technology is making all Medicare benefits more accessible, though. The simple benefit many seniors aren't using and how your healthcare plan could cover everyday items for free. Jonathan.
Another quiet night on tap for tonight. The one thing, we're going to be tracking a little bit of fog again for your morning commute tomorrow. We're looking good right now. We'll talk about who has the best chance to have to deal with some fog on the commute into work or school tomorrow at about 10:17.
And after a series of child safety lawsuits, a popular online platform is rolling out new measures. How that new verification system will work to help protect Roblox users moving forward.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Engines full power. Lift off.
I can't tell those stories After a slew of lawsuits, including some from families in Central Florida, Roblox is rolling out new safety features. The popular game has been accused of not doing enough to protect kids online. News 6 investigator Erica Bergoglio has been following these concerns and has more on the changes coming to Roblox.
One of the main concerns with Roblox is that anyone can create an account and pretend to be someone else. Last month, I told you 2 Brevard County families filed separate lawsuits against Roblox, claiming young girls were groomed and sexually exploited online. The state of Florida also issued criminal subpoenas in response to allegations Roblox is not doing enough to verify users' ages and moderate content. Now, Roblox says it's verifying ages for users who want to message other players. So here's how it works. If you want to text or voice chat with someone on Roblox, you will be required to take a video of your face. This will be used to estimate your age. Roblox says the videos will be deleted after the age check is processed. Just hours ago, I spoke with someone from Roblox about the reliability of this system.
You will be able to appeal if you think that this has checked you incorrectly, in which case you'll be asked to upload a government-issued ID, or if you're a minor, you'll be able to have a parent verify your age for you.
We live in an age where there's AI and people are using that to create their own images. Are there concerns that people are going to try to skirt around these new safeguards?
For the way this system works, it requires a liveness check. So you will be in a live video asked to move your head and blink so that you won't be able to use an AI generated image to pass this age check.
After the age checks, users will be assigned to age-based chats. This means children will only be allowed to message someone around their age, and the same goes for adults. Roblox will start enforcing age checks in the United States in January. Erica Bergoglio, News 6.
Time now to check in with our meteorologist,
You
Jonathan
just gave him a
Kagas.
promotion.
Oh, sorry, Jonathan.
All good.
But you're doing great. You're on the nighttime show.
Just save him. Save him right now.
Can you just go?
I got you, buddy.
She loves it. She loves it when I mess up.
I can see it in her eyes.
I know. It's like Christmas.
Stop.
Here's a live look outside downtown Orlando with our Light Orlando Delivering Hope Skycam. All is quiet. You can see a little bit of fog in some of the lights back here. It's nothing too thick. We will see it thicken up a little bit getting into the morning commute, but otherwise we're looking good. Here's a live look with our News 6 weather app. Again, you can download that to stay up to date with the forecast. We are back to the upper 60s under a mainly clear sky right now. The breeze nice and light out of the southeast at about 5 miles an hour, give or take. Tracking the fog, there's not much to be found out there. Satellite fog tracking can differentiate between some of the mid and high level clouds that we have out there. When you see the darker black or the orange or the yellow or red on that side of the scale, that's when we have fog showing up. But right now we don't have much developing, so some good news if we're heading out over the next couple of hours. I suspect, though, that we will get a little bit of extra fog to develop by the morning commute. There's 4 o'clock. All the white you see on your screen here, that is future clouds and rain picking up on the opportunity for some fog. So really looking down the I-95 corridor and then through interior Central Florida back toward I-75. Now the white on your screen through the afternoon, there's lunchtime tomorrow. We will see the opportunity for some of those higher thin wispy clouds. For the most part, though, we do keep our sunshine in the mix. There's a few extra of those higher thin clouds trying to push through later on your Wednesday evening. We're back to the upper 50s right now, 58 in Denellen. We're at 58 degrees in Ocala. Still hanging on to the upper 60s, though, in Orlando, 65 in Kissimmee, Melbourne. Good evening. We are back to 64 degrees. Now here's a look at your forecast as we move back into the upper 50s to lower 60s along in southeast of I-4. More like the low to mid 50s still in the villages. Wildwood, we're at 56 when you wake up tomorrow morning. Denellen, we were at 53. So again, you might want the light jacket to start. You will shed that very quickly, though. We're back to the low to mid 80s in Wildwood, 82 in Mount Dora. DeLand, good evening. We are back into 82 degrees as well. Rain chances tomorrow at 0%, I think, with a few extra clouds trying to push through. In terms of the tropics, we are looking good. Again, no new development expected over the next 7 days, and taking it even further out than that, really through the rest of hurricane season. We talked about behind Melissa, we were likely going to be done, certainly from a Florida perspective. And again, I think from a basin perspective, it is all over, and that extended forecast goes well into December now, beyond the official end of hurricane season, which is, of course, November 30th, that is the last day. There's 12 days to go, but again, it's basically over. It's just a technicality at this point. Lower to mid 80s on Wednesday, same deal for us on Thursday. 82 degrees on Friday after a start in the upper 50s and lower 60s. We are at 83 degrees on Saturday, back to the low 80s on Sunday as well. We're keeping things, guys, in the lower 80s. One thing you'll notice, the morning lows get a little warmer, start to increase the humidity just a smidge into early next week.
Still nice, though.
Very nice.
All right, we're going to continue to get results for 6,000 kids and seniors in Central Florida this year. We're doing it.
News 6 is once again partnering with BFAR Contracting to support the Salvation Army's Angel Tree program. So far, more than 860 angels have already been adopted, but there are still more than 5,000 who need your help. And if you're able and willing, this year you can take out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen. It'll take you to clickorlando.com/angeltree. We posted information and links to adopt an angel in person or online in this article.
Well, it is Medicare open enrollment season, and it turns out many seniors are not getting the full scope of their benefits.
Coming up, a look at some of the benefits you may be leaving on the table.
Medicare open enrollment is now underway, but every year, seniors may be leaving billions of dollars on the table in unused benefits. I'm News 6 anchor Lisa Bell. We're talking about so-called OTC benefits. Many Medicare plans offer them, allowing seniors to purchase all sorts of supplies, everything from toothpaste to toilet paper, even some groceries free of charge.
I just got this for my ankle. It says it has medicine in it to help your ankle.
68-year-old Lynn Fitzgerald recently suffered a stroke and struggles to get around.
It'll come to the door like in 2 to 5 days.
So every month, she goes online to shop for supplies using her Medicare over-the-counter benefit.
Every quarter, I get $120.
$120. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. Like the electric toothbrush is $30.
All of it, night lights, bandages, pain meds, and more, delivered to her Poinciana home free of charge.
When you place an order, it's on the front porch the next day. It doesn't get more convenient than that.
Doug Franklin also takes advantage of the benefit, but millions of other seniors apparently do not.
Across the country, there are a few $billion a year
left unspent from their OTC benefit. Just in the Orlando area, before the end of the year, there will be $80 million left unspent on people's OTC benefits.
Kobe Blumenfeld-Gantz created the free Chapter OTC app to help seniors use their benefit.
You are literally throwing $650 down the toilet if you do not redeem these benefits.
He says he developed the app after seeing his own parents struggle to navigate Medicare.
So we built an app that makes it very easy to look up your Medicare plan, see exactly what benefit you have, whether it's $50 a month or a couple $100 a month, and we show you the exact items for which you're eligible and make it easy with a couple clicks to have those items delivered to your door instead of having to go into a pharmacy or make 7 different phone calls.
So this day and age, with inflation being what it is, everyone concerned about budgets and cost of food and household items, just makes no sense to me that you wouldn't take advantage of this opportunity.
The Chapter OTC app says it supports most Medicare plans, reaching more than 90% of seniors. For more information, head to clickorlando.com. Lisa Bell, News 6.
Find all of tonight's stories plus breaking news on News 6 Plus.
It is free to download to your smart TV or streaming device. Have a great night. We'll see you at 11.
Bye.